ready? Are you filming?
I think she is. She's just been. She doesn't do action.
Nothing.
You guys ready? She doesn't go 5, 4, 3. Nothing. We just go.
Just assume that it's rolling.
That's right. Always got to watch it with her.
All right. So Craig made a trip to FedEx.
I did.
Picked up some cool snakes that happened to be one of his favorite jeans.
Trick.
There you go. So we picked these up from Heidi and Jack Dunlop.
Dunlop.
Yeah.
Dunlap.
Yeah. Well, he said. I can't get it out. We've been laughing.
We have been laughing.
At Southern Star Reptiles in Texas. So we always get to see them at the NARBC shows. Big supporters of U.S. art.
I am a fan of Texas.
So they've always got some really unique stuff, especially when it comes to trick.
Mm-hmm.
And anyway.
Oh, look at the back of the card too.
Yep.
That's good looking.
I do like the snake skin in the background.
Yeah, I'm a fan of that. Hey, good stuff.
And it's red, white, and blue.
America.
So what we have is a Orange Dream Trick Hypo male and a Orange Dream Inchy Trick Hypo female. So can never go wrong with trick stuff.
You can never go wrong with trick hypo stuff.
There you go. So we don't have, or that we know of, we don't have any trick hypo stuff.
Correct.
So some of the stuff that Craig has that is trick could be hit hypo, but
And we're trying to make sure that we prove stuff out before we go, hey, look, I got this.
Yep.
So it's just been an ongoing process.
Yep. So anyway, cool little additions.
Mm-hmm.
So some of y'all have seen a trick that I picked up a couple of weeks ago.
I've seen it. Matter of fact, I saw it, and then you were like, oh, check this out. And I was like, I just saw that over here. Tony actually picked up a trick from people I talk to all the time. It's funny because we talk to y'all, and y'all might be talking to me, and you might be talking to Tony, and me and Tony have no idea that we're always talking to the same people. So it's just kind of funny.
But our buddy John down in Jacksonville made some crazy tricks, and I was lucky enough to snag one from him. So we're going to set these guys up in quarantine, and then we're going to grab the trick, something. You'll see in a second.
I said, I think I put the wrong snake in my pocket the other day. I should have put this one in my pocket, but it wasn't here.
So this is a trick puzzle. So if y'all been following us on social media and YouTube and whatever other ways are out there, been talking to me or whatever, you know that I've been looking for a puzzle male.
Mm-hmm.
So just so happened in Tinley, well, no, not in Tinley. I picked it up in Tinley, but I bought it before Tinley. I was able to snag this thing. So this is a GHI Mojave puzzle male.
Mm-hmm.
So I needed a male. I purchased this from Brock Wagner Reptiles.
He's a good guy.
Yep. And picked it up in Tinley. So he had only had one meal, but he's been doing great ever since. As you can tell, he's
I like his funky
quite
pattern.
feisty. Yep. So there is a little bit of debate on the GHI when it comes to puzzle.
Mm-hmm.
You can't really tell that this is GHI, but what you can tell is the fact that it doesn't look like a Mojave puzzle.
That's right.
So through process of elimination, we have determined that this is most likely GHI, Mojave, and puzzle. So at bare minimum, it's a ridiculously crazy Mojave puzzle.
Oh, absolutely.
But pretty sure GHI is in there. GHI was on both sides, so the likelihood is pretty large that it is GHI as well. So, but we'll breed it. and find out for sure.
That's the best way to do it.
But it is crazy how much puzzle covers up GHI.
It really is. So, it's shocking.
But I needed a male, so I bought a male. So let's get back to the trick.
Okay.
So our buddy John hacked some trick puzzles, and basically I was like, "Hey, bro, kind of need one of those." So
let me get that.
Even though I had just purchased that GHI Mojave puzzle mill,
but if you pay attention to the first videos we did, what do we say?
I always had those backups.
There's your backup.
Exactly. So I wasn't planning on it. I was going to go against my own judgment and not get a puzzle mill. However, I do already have a backup mill. I'll show
you got another one?
So this mill is my backup mill, actually.
Oh, I remember that guy.
I picked him up from my buddy Matt.
Is that bamboo?
This is bamboo. So this is Fire, probably Orange Dream bamboo het puzzle mill. So he is ready to breed. But I bought him last year because why?
Because you needed one to get into the puzzle projects.
In worst case scenario, at least I've got this backup mill.
Yeah.
So I was able to get a deal on him last year, and now I have this guy if I need him. So just a snake sitting in the rack.
You know, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
Absolutely nothing wrong with that. It'd be crazy not to have these males sitting in the rack.
They ain't doing nothing. They ain't hurting nothing. They just chilling.
Just growing. So I bought the GHI Mojave puzzle mill. I already got a backup mill. Now I have a backup for what? A backup.
I mean, not really. You got a backup for a backup, but you can obviously use this with some trick stuff that we have in the collection too. So that's actually that's a good find.
So exactly, this animal, even though it's puzzle, look how much trick influence it still has.
I mean, that's just wild.
It's super wild, super beautiful. I really like what's going on here, so it automatically makes me want to go, where does this need to go? Or hey, let's make some more het puzzle stuff with trick because this is the gene that needs to be in puzzle.
And we have
plenty of that.
Plenty of trick females ready to roll.
Yep. So anyway, this has been a tricky episode, quote unquote. You got any more of those little puns you want to?
I mean, no. I'm just happy that we got trick stuff.
So
and this
brain more trick stuff.
Right now, I know more trick stuff. Right now, my brain's just going through everything I have that can possibly go to this bad boy like next year.
So I have been asked about, do you like trick? Do you like blitz? Do you like hurricane? The question or the answer is yes and yes and also yes. I prefer blitz personally. It seems to be my go-to favorite. Craig prefers trick.
Yep.
Seems to be his go-to favorite. And Brittany prefers hurricanes. We actually have some hurricanes in the rack right now.
So you have three of us that work all three.
Yep.
So.
And we're doing our best to keep them separated.
Yeah, that's right. Like the offspring says, you got to keep them separated. There was your pun.
There you go. All right, let's see y'all.